felt so overwhelmed that giving up seemed like the only option. Well, today I want to share a story about someone who faced exactly that, but chose a different path. It's a tale about courage, about standing your ground when everything and everyone is telling you to run. It's the story of a woman who, against all odds, made her enemy fall back. Picture this. A small business owner, let's call her Clara, who poured her life savings into opening her dream cafe. It was a cozy little spot, the kind of place where the coffee was always fresh and the pastries were made with love. For the first year, things were great. The community embraced her, and the cafe became a local hub. But then, a massive, soulless coffee corporation decided to open a branch right across the street. Suddenly, Clara's world was turned upside down. The corporate giant launched a massive marketing campaign, offering discounts that she simply couldn't match. Her regular customers started to dwindle, lured away by the flashy promotions and cheaper prices. Her revenue plummeted. Friends and family advised her to sell, to cut her losses before she lost everything. The bank sent letters. The stress was immense. It felt like a tidal wave was about to swallow her whole. Every morning, she would look at her empty tables and then at the long line across the street. The temptation to just lock the doors and walk away was almost unbearable. This giant corporation wasn't just a competitor. It was an enemy, an impersonal force threatening to crush her dream. It felt personal. She was David, and they were a Goliath armed with an endless budget. But one morning, something shifted. As she stood there, staring at her reflection in the cafe window, she didn't see a failure. She saw the fighter who had worked 3 jobs to save up. The woman who had spent sleepless nights perfecting her recipes. The person who knew every regular's name and their favorite order. She wasn't just selling coffee. She was serving a community. And she decided she wasn't going down without a fight. She was going to stand her ground. Instead of trying to compete on price, she decided to double down on what made her unique. She started a Know Your Barista campaign, sharing stories of her and her small team on social media. She hosted community events, open mic nights, book clubs, local art displays. She collaborated with other small businesses, creating a local loyalty program. She hand-wrote thank you notes to her customers. She reminded people that her cafe wasn't just a business. It was the heart of their neighborhood. Slowly, incredibly, things started to change. People began to return. They missed the personal touch. They missed a sense of community. They started posting online, using hashtags like #SupportLocal and #CLARASCafe. The story went viral in their town. People weren't just buying coffee anymore. They were making a statement. They were choosing community over a corporation. The big chain across the street was still there, but its line got shorter. They were a store, but Clara's place was a home. She hadn't defeated them with money or marketing muscle. She had won by being authentic, by connecting with people on a human level. She stood her ground, not with aggression, but with passion and resilience. And in doing so, she didn't just save her cafe. She strengthened her entire community. She made the enemy, the crushing force of indifference, fall back. Clara's story is a powerful reminder that our greatest strength often lies in our authenticity. When you're facing your own Goliath, remember what makes you you. Stand your ground Believe in your value, and you might just find that you are far more powerful than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time.